Benny Bloom woke up early one sunny morning, his heart full of determination. He had heard whispers of an unknown threat lurking in the meadows, and he knew he couldn't sleep until he found out what was happening to their beloved bees. Wearing his favorite beekeeper's hat, Benny walked through the lush green fields, the gentle rustling of leaves around him like a lullaby. Benny spotted Professor Beaumont, the wise old bee expert, tending to a row of colorful flowers. With a nod and a smile, Professor Beaumont beckoned Benny closer. "Hello, young hero," said Professor Beaumont, his kind eyes twinkling with wisdom. "Do you know why bees are so important?" Benny thought hard, remembering the stories he'd heard. "They make honey, don't they, and help flowers grow?" he replied. "That's right," exclaimed Professor Beaumont. "But there's more to it than that. Bees are like nature's pollinators. Without them, many of our plants would wither away." Luna Honeywood fluttered by, her wings shimmering in the sunlight. She landed gracefully on a nearby flower and waved at Benny. "Come, Benny," she said in a playful voice. "Let's go save our friends." Benny felt his courage grow as he watched Luna, the curious and adventurous bee. He knew then that this was his mission, his quest to protect the bees. Together, they walked into a grove of hives. The air buzzed with the sound of busy bees, but something was off. They were unusually quiet. Benny and Luna peered inside one hive, finding it empty. "What could have happened?" whispered Benny. Professor Beaumont approached, his eyes scanning the area carefully. "A shadowy figure has been seen around here," he said gravely. "It might be time to find out who or what is causing this." Benny and Luna set off deeper into the forest, their hearts pounding with fear, but also excitement at the prospect of adventure. They came across a dark, mysterious cave hidden behind a veil of ivy. The entrance seemed guarded by shadows that flickered ominously. With a deep breath, Benny stepped forward, his hand on the handle of a small flashlight he had packed for such occasions. "Lead the way, Luna," he said bravely. Luna buzzed in front, her wings glowing softly as she led them into the cave. The light from their torches illuminated an ancient chamber filled with beehives and tools. At the center of the room stood a dark figure cloaked in shadows, its eyes gleaming with malice. "Who are you?" Benny demanded, his voice steady despite his fear. The figure stepped forward, revealing itself to be an old man with a long beard and piercing eyes. "I am Dr. Vex," he said ominously, "and I seek the nectar of the bees for my own twisted purposes." Benny stood firm, ready to protect the bees. "You can't take them. We will stop you." Luna joined Benny's side, her wings flapping fiercely as she prepared to defend their home. Dr. Vex sneered, conjuring a shadowy barrier that surrounded him and his tools. "Not so fast," he chanted, creating an eerie aura of darkness. Benny called on the bees for help, imagining them buzzing around in support. The energy from the hive filled him with renewed strength. Together, they worked to break through Dr. Vex's barrier. With each bee's efforts, the shadows began to dissipate. Dr. Vex growled, realizing he was losing ground. "Foolish children. You'll never stop me." But Benny and Luna were not alone. Professor Beaumont arrived with a group of other bees, all determined to protect their homes. The bees swarmed Dr. Vex, their combined strength overwhelming the dark figure. Slowly but surely, he was pushed back until he vanished into thin air. Benny and Luna looked around at their hard-won victory. The beehives were intact, buzzing with life once more. Professor Beaumont praised them for their bravery. "You have shown that even the smallest creatures can make a big difference in this world." As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the meadows, Benny and Luna felt a deep sense of accomplishment. They knew they had saved not just the bees but something far greater, the balance of nature. With tired legs but happy hearts, they made their way back home, the stars beginning to twinkle in the night sky. Benny and Luna entered the cozy beehive, the warmth inside enveloping them like a blanket. Professor Beaumont waited with a pot of soothing honey tea, which they shared together. "Rest well tonight," said Professor Beaumont, as he helped Benny settle into his bed. "Dreams will take you to places where anything is possible." Benny closed his eyes, feeling the gentle lullaby of the bees and the comfort of his home. As he drifted off to sleep, he felt a sense of peace, knowing that even in dreams, good deeds would lead to sweet rewards. "Good night, little one, under the stars, surrounded by wonder and magic, until tomorrow when you wake up refreshed and ready for new adventures. Sweet dreams."